is your guidance from your angels and your guides. And as you work connected to your angels and your guides, they learn how you respond to their promptings. And all of those promptings and all of that energy, well, Jiminy Crickets. That's how we learn how to make a connection with the divine. Because we feel that energy and we know that we are connected. And in the moment that we recognize the connection, we know that all will be well. There's always a message. There's always a vibe. And we need to learn how to trust those vibes. And we're welcoming that you learn to trust those vibes and follow the promptings. And in the process of following the promptings of the divine universe, here's what we like to do. We like to take the energy and we like to move it forward in the direction of what we desire and trust that will always be prompted in the perfect way. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And for those of you who are on radio, we're so glad to have you here. And apparently, what I'm getting some feedback on is that our Facebook and our YouTube sound is not quite lining up. So we're going to check into that while we go to break. You know, Mercury's retrograde, so we're going to tune in to what's going on behind the scenes. And when we come back, we're going to continue our conversation on our vibes and our gut feelings. And we've got to go to the phone lines. So I want to hear from you. 888-565-1470. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. We're going to be right back.
Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater.
Interested in state-of-the-art healing? Call Ray Crowley at 561-276-9643. Ray Crowley is a pioneer in the use of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, effectively treating cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, brain injuries, strokes, and showing great promise for treating COVID-19 without mechanical respirators. Ray Crowley has 40 years of experience in physical therapy, treating sports injuries, traumatic brain injury, and other neurological conditions with astonishing results. Visit OxygenRescueCareCentersOfAmerica.com or call Crowley Physical Therapy in Delray Beach at 561-276-9643 to schedule your appointment today.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. Characters, they change like water into wine, and everything comes when the stars align. Do you know me? Do you know me? Have we met before?
I've been standing right here before you. Yes, indeed. And we are live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. And we are answering your questions. And I'm so excited. Whatever technology was trying to do a little dance and go in the wrong direction, we got down tonight and we are ready for your show right here on WWNN 1470 AM. And we are live on Facebook with sound, live on YouTube with sound, live on Periscope, live on sarahspiritual.com. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. And we are connecting to all of you, and I'm really glad to answer your questions. And we want to check on our Facebook friends because they're working up some conversation. Let's see what's going on. Who do we have on our Facebook feed? Nesh Donaldson. Nesh says, my job is asking help in the area I already worked, but in a different division. Will my work on this project lead to a promotion? You know what? Yes. I felt like we've got two things going on here, Nesh. We've got opportunities coming for you of growth, and you want to see if where you are doesn't offer you the promotion or the advancement. You want to go in a different direction. And there's a part about being a team player. So we need to be a team player. So I encourage you to be of assistance to them in the other departments so that it can lead to some better recognition. Let's go to another Facebook question. And you want to adjust this camera, I think of it. Or bring it down. Muneka Chula, she says, hey, Sarah, would like to know what message Spirit has about my job, hitting some hard times with your boss. Your boss is hot on her own hot sauce, let me tell you. Your boss is feeling like she is Queen Bee, and she's a little worried you're going to pass her by before the parade passes by. She's a little intimidated by you, darling. So, yes, you got to hold your own for right now. Right now, that job is what you need, and it is the time for you to stand your ground in this energy and not allow her to take you off your path. Not time to change work yet, so let's play the game. You know how to do it. She's not the first merry-go-round you've been on. That's a little bit dysfunctional. So play the corporate game. All will be well. Thank you so much, Muneka Chula, for your Facebook question. Going to pull another question from our friends on Facebook. Barbie. Makes me think of Ken and Barbie. Where are they these days? She's like, Sarah, I need a message. I'm feeling off. I'm feeling disconnected. And it's interesting because there's a lot of people feeling disconnected, Barbie. And this is a time for you to really ramp up into your own personal power. So for you to be feeling disconnected makes me wonder what story from the past you have not let go of. Because my spirit guides take me back to the past and they say, Sarah, she's feeling disconnected and lost because there's something of the past she has not let go of and it's not allowing her to move forward. And therefore she being you, Barbie, are not hearing the guidance that is being given. I do suggest, Barbie, that you go spend some time outside, ground yourself in nature, put your feet on the ground. Hopefully there's no snow wherever you are, because that might be a little bit of case of frostbite. But I want you to put your feet on the ground, and I want you to ground yourself to Mother Earth. Go hug a tree and ask your guides and angels to open you up for divine guidance in this moment. I feel like the world being so chaotic in the energy right now has many of us feeling a little disconnected. Even I have to work a little harder to make my connection these days because there's a lot of chatter in the energetic static right now. So thanks, Barbie, for a really important Facebook question because you represent many. Go ahead, ground yourself. Look forward to hearing the progress. Bye for now. We're going to pull one more from Facebook before I go to my phone calls at 888-565-1470. Lourdes J. Sanchez. She says, I'm still on my birthday high. I'm still. So any messages from my angels? Stay the path, Lourdes. Don't lose faith. Trust in what you already know and trust you are always fully supported. The angels are giving me the 555 number, which makes me feel like there is a powerful change. So don't be afraid to let go in order to receive something even better. But stay the course, know what you know, and they will give you the nudge when it's time for you to make a move and make a change. Thank you, Lourdes Sanchez, for your Facebook question. We're going to go to our phone lines at 888-565-1470. I've got Jennifer. Jennifer's in Port St. Lucie. Jennifer, how are you doing tonight?
Hi, Sarah. Doing okay.
Good. And we are getting ready to make some moves in this work environment, please. Yes?
I'm thinking about it. I'm wavering, and that's what I'm trying to find out from Spirit. Is it where?
How do I know? How did I know
Yeah.
that? How did I know that you're making movies? You are ready to be in like your own visual movie of what you want. It is the time for you to envision how you want work to be. For so long, you've been kind of carrying these burdens, these woes of troubles that have followed you from one work environment to another work environment to another work environment. And it's really time for a transition. And I feel like the type of work you do is great, but I feel like you're ready for something else. Like the type of holistic care and healing care and nursing care that you make. Oh my God, where's God? What? Oh my God, what?
'Cause I'm thinking, my thought is to get into a hospice where I can do holistic palliative care, that type of area.
I know.
Something different from what I'm doing now.
I know. Go ease on down the road, honey, because it's time.
Oh, my God. Confirmation.
Okay, confirmation. It's not going to happen overnight, but you have planted the seeds of your greatness in this area of desire. Oh, I like that. Somebody write that down. Planted the seeds of greatness in this area of desire. So allow them to take root and grow into the perfect vision for you. Sometimes Spirit is so profound, even I am shocked. This is some good stuff tonight, okay? But really, Jennifer, honor that. And I do hope some of my peeps, my students, I keep telling them, take notes, everybody. Take notes. It's time for you to move and make a change, but we've got to tend to the garden first, okay?
Yeah.
So if I were to give you a timeline, because my spirit guides just love that, I'm kind of feeling by July of next year, things are different for you.
Wow.
And this year represents a soul journey for you. And this is your discovering of who you are, who you've come to be, your mission, your purpose. Next year is going to represent your expansion, 2022, we're going to be closing up some chapters of things that have to be completed in a cycle. 2023, you are really on a whole new path, and life looks totally different than it does now. That's all I'm allowed to tell you.
Oh, my gosh.
I have to keep a secret. But anyway.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And I have one more question.
Yes.
So what can you tell me about this person? July 6, 1961.
Yeah, what about it?
Just somebody that I just have to come across that I met. And
I don't know. I happen to come across a lot of people at the grocery store. Don't mean I'm taking them home.
Well, put it out that he likes me, and I'm trying to see if this is the person.
We're going to get, no, we're not going to label him. We're going to play getting to know you. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Okay.
Remember, what is the show's topic, Jennifer? And you've sat in some of my classes. Trust your vibes. Yes. So you're getting a good vibe. Let's see where it goes. He might just be the guy who opens the door. Like the guy at the Plaza Hotel who opens the door. But you walk in, it's a whole different environment. There's something else that could come for you. But we need to start here to put our foot upon the path of someone who expresses interest in you. But we don't even know. How could we know if he's the one? You don't even know if you like him. You don't even know if you know him. You see how we all get ahead of ourselves? Yeah, I know. Right. Well, go to the grocery store, aisle 3. Let's see who you like. And don't laugh, because I have made people go to the grocery store and meet people, and they're married now. So I am a fan of directing people in what aisle to meet somebody. But you're not going to the fruit aisle, okay? We are going to meet somebody and get to know somebody before we say, oh, I'm wondering if he's the one. No. And I'm going to say this to you and the whole entire listening audience on Facebook. There will be many people who will come in your life that are the one at the moment of time. And everybody is an integral part of your journey. And then there'll always be that one person, whether they're the person that you love for the rest of your life and you're with them, or that stays in your heart just because there was just that connection. But it doesn't mean if that doesn't work out that there's not somebody else.
Right.
You know, people are busy looking for the one. Well, you just precluded, I don't know, millions of people, millions of choices. The one. There are several ones that match where you are at this moment. The person you attract is at the vibrational match of where you are. So if you raise your vibration, then the one you think is the one isn't going to be the one anymore. You get me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then when you meet someone who's your vibrational match and there's a union, then you guys evolve together. You evolve as soulmates, as energy beings. You evolve as partners. Let's look back to the days of our grandparents. They would get married and they'd live the rest of their life together. And some of them wanted to kill themselves, right? I mean, or kill each other. They were so agitated at the end because they felt trapped all those years. They didn't have those options. Now in today's society, we have choices. And so now people are trying to make sure they make the best right choice. But you have to make the choice and the feeling that's right for the moment, right?
Okay.
And when you're with the right person, it just lasts. Through the ebbs and the flows and the evolution and the transformation, one may grow and the other may catch up later. But they have an appreciation and a love and a respect for each other. That they allow each other to be their own individual being in the journey called life. Not tied like a prisoner, like you're the one, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay? Because that comes from fear and insecurity. Trust your vibes. All right, Jennifer, thank you so much. And your question, we appreciate it because it opened up for some really good conversation from Spirit, which we're always most appreciative of. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Bye for now.
Thank you, Spirit.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470, answering your questions, freeing up some phone lines. So let's see what we've got going on in Waterbury, Connecticut. I've been there a time or two. Waterbury, Connecticut. We got Jeanette on the line. Jeanette, how are you doing?
It's Jeanette. Hi, Sarah. I called a couple weeks ago about my biopsy, And you
Yes.
told me that there was 5, number 5.
Yes.
I found out what the 5 was.
What?
There was actually 6 people with me in my biopsy last Thursday. It was my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, my brother-in-law, and my brother-in-law's brother. I saw like I saw them, like the shadows.
Oh, great. Great.
And I was scared, but then they put Lionel Richie's music on, which I love. Like I said, I'm a little sore still, but I was wondering, I next week I gotta go for my results. Can you? I mean, I'm hoping and praying. I don't think I don't have cancer, but I'm just asking.
Well, let's look at this. If I remember what Spirit told us originally, they said you would be fine. Did they not?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Then we're not going to label it. We're not going to put anything on it other than the universe says you'll be fine.
I've been positive thoughts.
Yeah.
And my boyfriend's been telling me the same thing.
Yeah.
And I just wish this pandemic was over with. I just can't.
Well, if we all
I wanna go to
collectively
Elephant.
envision it to be gone, we would be that much closer to it being over. And it's not ignoring that it
I
exists.
know.
It's just an energy that we need to transform. But what I say to
Right.
you, Jeanette, is this.
Been-
Danette, in the moment of now, I'm just what they put on my board, so forgive me. In the moment of now, I am aligned with divine perfection and healing. Therefore, I am well. That's all you need to know.
Uh-huh.
And in that envisioning, that's what you invite into your body.
Right. And because I've been praying so much lately. Everything is going to be fine.
You know, I love when Esther Hicks says, everything's always working out for me. So I
Right.
invite you to say that. Everything's always working out for me.
Everything's gonna work out.
Exactly.
Because,
But we needed
because
to
I have-
explore this so that you would know what was going on in your body so you could pay more attention. Sometimes we have things
Right.
happen to get us to change something so that we make adjustments in our physical, mental, and emotional life. Yes?
right.
And that's what you did.
Mhm.
All right, my dear. Thank you so much for calling us. I do
I
hope
have
you...
one more question.
yes,
I
go
have
ahead.
one more
Go
question
ahead.
about my love life. Am I gonna be with my guy Lionel?
Not Lionel Richie, right?
Okay. Yeah.
No. Is Lionel your boyfriend's name?
Yes, he is.
Okay. When's his birthday?
June 21st, 1949.
Oh, my God. I hear your news in the background. Makes me want to go under the table and hide. We got a task force
No,
here.
it's June 20th. June 21st was another day. It was June 20th, 1949. Yeah, I know. I don't want to hear about the
Okay,
the
so
voting
the first
stuff.
thing that I see here for him is that this is a time for him to work on balance in his life.
Uh-huh.
And I do feel like you have a good, solid relationship. So for now, this is where I see you.
Because the words he tells me,
Yeah.
it's like he's been encouraging me, and he's been telling me that he's been just there. He's
Yeah.
been there. And then, this other person that said he really truly loved me, he got engaged yesterday. And
Okay.
he's trying to lie. He's lying to me.
I know, but
telling me that-
why, hold on. Whoa, back it up. Lord, Jiminy
I know.
Crickets. Lord, Lord, Lord. Listen to
Uh-huh.
me. Why would you put yourself in a position that you would even entertain such a story? When people show you who they are, believe them.
Uh-huh.
So you need to
Oh, I am.
believe. You need to believe that they don't love you. And you need to
That's right.
believe that they're just playing games. And you need to trust and not question the person who shows you that they're showing up for you all the time.
Right. And Lionel has been there for me.
Exactly. So who are you trying to convince?
Me.
Okay. So stop trying to
But
convince
I know
yourself.
with Lionel. I love the Lionel. I really love him a
Okay.
lot.
Then don't talk to anybody else. It only creates
not.
confusion. Okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Sarah.
You're welcome. God
Thank
bless
you.
you. Bye for now.
God bless you. Too.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, I've got to go to Boca, I've got to go to Illinois, I've got to go to Facebook, I've got to go to YouTube. God, I got to get around. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. You know, we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because
Interested in state-of-the-art healing? Call Ray Crowley at 561-276-9643. Ray Crowley is a pioneer in the use of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, effectively treating cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, brain injuries, strokes, and showing great promise for treating COVID-19 without mechanical respirators. Ray Crowley has 40 years of experience in physical therapy, treating sports injuries, traumatic brain injury, and other neurological conditions with astonishing results. Visit OxygenRescueCareCentersOfAmerica.com or call Crowley Physical Therapy in Delray Beach at 561-276-9643 to schedule your appointment today.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
do you know me? Do I know you? Have we
we're back here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. And we're answering your questions all across the nation. 888-565-1470. You know, I've come to realize that we are creating with the Creator. We have our angels. We have our guides. We are magical manifestors. We have the ability to create. But sometimes we hit a roadblock. Sometimes it's an emotional roadblock. Sometimes it's something we need to learn in life. Other times, it's this pattern that keeps repeating. And then we have a healing to do from our inner child, our inner work. But there are these other influences that really lead a lot of energy in our path. And this energy that comes around us is the energy of the planets. We're all experiencing a little bit of some, energetic chaos with some planets going retrograde. That means they're not moving in the proper, correct, direct direction. And they're creating resistance, flaring up. We've got Mars, planet of war, in retrograde. So feeling a little freaky and tired and agitated, angry, warlike, people kind of clashing with you. Mars retrograde. Having problems with your electronics or weird freak things happening, accidents and little problems arising, miscommunications between you and people. Mercury retrograde. See, there's so many things that influence us. You know, our planet is an energetic frequency, and this energy is affected by other energies. And so the planets play a really big role. Isn't it amazing how the moon impacts the ocean and the moon impacts our body and how we are fueled by the sun, our light, our nature, everything is connected. Well, because we're part of a very vast universe, don't think that when you look out at a star or the moon or see maybe the planet next to us, maybe you see Jupiter, maybe you see Mars, don't think that that has no influence, that that planet that looks teeny in the sky, which is not so teeny, isn't emitting a frequency and an energy. So I've come to realize that perhaps these energies were present from the day our little soul came into this earth and to the day we leave. And so at any given point, the frequencies that are planetary DNA already blueprinted in us from our moment of stepping into our soul self of the human experience. So what is it that I find? I find that these planets, they sometimes give us an opportunity to green light, go ahead. And other times, the way the planets are programmed, we may find certain areas in our life become challenging and difficult. And we go through a period of time that we want to just hit our head against the wall, go, I don't understand. I'm doing my spiritual work. I'm doing everything right. What's going on? I'll tell you, you got a planet or two that's maybe in a place that's just not creating the right flow. And this too will pass, but we've got to know what's where and how it impacts us so we can learn to navigate it. It's just like if you're driving to work and you get a news flash across your phone that says, the road is closed. Well, once you get that notice, are you still going to get on the highway where the road is closed? Or are you going to go take a different route? Well, once we know what's in our astrology, once we know what the planets are saying, what their frequencies and energies are emitting in our life, throughout our life, and what our original blueprint with these planets may be, that's when we've got the ability to avoid the detours, navigate the route. And I've become really educated in the subject. Of course, I'm not the expert. But I've been spending a lot of time with my friend Stacy Holler. And Stacy, she is really the guru on astrology. So if you're wondering why life is not offering you what you want yet, or you're feeling like you keep attracting the same type of person who ends up being the same astrological sign, then you only find out that in your astrology that someone born under the sign of Aries is someone that you've got to mend some karma from another lifetime, and that's why you keep attracting that person, Stacy's the person to talk to. Because once you know what the energy is of the planets in your life, based on the guidance from spirit on a regular basis and your own following and trusting your vibes, now you get a big picture. So you have your inner knowing, your inner guidance. You've got your blueprint of the astrology. And then, of course, we've got our angels and guides helping us all along. So I do recommend that you contact Stacy, especially as we're getting ready to close out a calendar year of 2020, oh Lord, into 2021. And I do know that those of you who have a birthday coming up, she's really good at giving you your sun sign report, your solar report, how you know what this next upcoming birthday year is going to be. So go right ahead and go to destinyinthestars.com. And that's where you're going to learn about Stacy. Matter of fact, you can actually learn about our show right there as well. Stacy is at destinyinthestars.com. And you can reach her at, as we have up on our screen here on Facebook and YouTube followers, 201-424-4433. Kind of loving those numbers. How about you? Well, I just wanted to make sure you know there's another piece of the puzzle, and we want to make sure we give you all the pieces necessary to navigate life. So we're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. And I got to go to Tanya, and Tanya is in Boca. Tanya, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great, Tanya, and how can I assist you?
I was calling about my job situation. I know that I'm supposed to be transitioning into another position, another job, but it hasn't happened, and it doesn't really make much sense to me because I have had interviews, but I haven't gotten the job, which, like, again, makes no sense. I almost feel like, I don't know, Spirit is keeping me in place for a time for a specific reason. I don't know.
Is that what your vibe is feeling?
Yeah.
Good. And I'm going to encourage you to trust your vibe. I know we're setting our sights on what comes next. And I also know that where you are, you're not necessarily overly happy. But I also do know that it's not a bad gig and that it's something that you're looking to change out of. But also you are aware there are changes coming to that individual department as well. This you're aware of, yes?
Yeah.
So you're trying to stay ahead of the change so that you don't get caught in the crossfire. But what if what's coming is better than what you have? What if who comes in may make it all palatable and better? What if you are meant to assist in a transition for a new person, and then the universe will open the door to what's coming next for you? See, there's so many ways you can look at this story, Tanya, and so many ways you can be open to the possibilities. So don't look at what you didn't get. Look at the fact that you're putting the energy out there, and when the universe is ready to drop in front of you the perfect opportunity, I can assure you they're going to. All right?
Okay.
Trust the process. Thank you, Tanya, for your question. It'll be all right. Yes.
I have another question.
Go ahead quickly.
Okay. So it's about, I was wondering, I don't know, like I've been, my son has been applying to colleges, and I almost feel like repeat that. Let me change that. Is my staying where I am going to benefit him or put him at an advantage at one of the colleges or that we've applied to?
I don't see that it makes a difference.
Okay.
One has nothing to do with the other. Your son has his own path. He will end up at the college that's best for him. And even though you have a job that may have some connections,
yeah,
I really feel like you're thinking too much. Let it go, let it go. Okay?
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Tanya. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. And we're going to go to Illinois. I got Eileen. And Eileen, how you doing tonight?
Hi, Sarah. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you. I have a question regarding my finances,
Mm-hmm.
and also, will I ever meet my soulmate?
Well, first of all, let's talk about where you are in this spot in life. I know. That's why we got to go there first. Sorry, got to clean the garbage out before we can make a move. It's been a
Right.
long and winding road, okay? It's been a little heavy, the path.
Yes.
And I feel like things are kind of coming to a head and actually almost feeling more uncomfortable. And financially, I feel like I'm choking. Yes, you're feeling a little concerned about your finances.
Yes.
This is true, yes? And when I move you into the energy of the close of the year, you start to come out of that. I feel as if there's a opportunity. We are currently employed, yes?
No.
Okay. There's an opportunity. We're looking?
I have been looking. I
Okay.
have
There's
no
an
luck.
not in my world. I know what I see. There's at work coming. And towards the end of the year, but I feel it more like a transition. So was your work kind of closed out because of what was going on with the pandemic?
No.
It was separate from
been
that. Okay.
Out of it long time.
Okay. There is a work coming for you.
Okay.
You know,
do you know what type?
You are not as confident in yourself as you were before.
Right.
And we need to move you in a direction of something that allows you to bring your talents, your organizational skills, your ability to communicate. And I really feel like you manage people well. This is true, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And you have a talent of hearing and understanding people. So we want to feed to your talents. I have a feeling like your resume is not articulating quite all your talents. Take a good look and go back at it. And revamp something. Something needs to be adjusted by what Spirit says to me. And actually, my friend Stacy is really good. Stacy Holler, we just talked about. She's really good. She actually is a career coach, number one, besides an astrologer. She's also good at helping you identify the best possible job for you. So that's something that she can actually guide you if that's of interest to you. Also, Eileen, I do see a love partnership coming, but we've got to get through this year. And things in life start to get better for you towards the end of the year financially. And then in the beginning of next year in March, that's when the energy starts to shift for a new beginning, a fresh start. And there is partnership and love coming for you in the 2021 time. For this minute, they are kind of pushing me off so that I could go to commercial. But I do hope that I've been of service to you and answered your question.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back. Stay with us.
There's a light.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Phone lines are open at 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
The sun begins to set and close out the day, and the moon begins to rise. It says hello, says goodbye. is long, and you've lost some battles, and you're weary. You can turn to me, and I will be your safe haven in this crazy world that we live in. And we lose ourselves every day. You can turn to me and count on me to be there every step of the way. I'm your safe haven every day. When you're thinking I can hear you, I am with you now, and every step of the way in this crazy world we live in. We lose ourselves every day. When you feel like you're lost and you don't know where you are, I will guide you to be in the safe haven with me. In this crazy world we live in every day, it's so easy to lose the way. So if you know in your heart I'm with you every step, you will find safe haven today. You will find safe haven today. Safe haven today.
561-276-9643. Ray Crowley is a pioneer in the use of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, effectively treating cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, brain injuries, strokes, and showing great promise for treating COVID-19 without mechanical respirators. Ray Crowley has 40 years of experience in physical therapy, treating sports injuries, traumatic brain injury, and other neurological conditions with astonishing results. Visit OxygenRescueCareCentersOfAmerica.com or call Crowley Physical Therapy in Delray Beach at 561-276-9643 to schedule your appointment today.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, call in and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
Yes, indeed. There's a light leading the way, and we are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and 103.9 and 96.9. We are answering questions at 888-565-1470. And I've got to go to the phone lines. I've got Joey Emmanuel in Hollandale. Joey, how are you? Hi, Joey. How are you doing?
Hello?
Joey, are you there?
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we do now. Thank you.
The headphones, okay.
Yes. How are you today?
I know. I feel like I'm on the right path. I'm on the yellow brick road. My career keeps getting better. My
Good.
life keeps getting better.
Good.
I also even feel romantic and passionate, even on my own. I haven't met anybody.
But love is coming, and you are aware of this, yes?
Oh, I didn't know. That's why I was checking with you.
Yeah, love is coming. We had told you the last time we talked that the energy is coming around for love. And it is a time for love for you. So we're getting ready to be ready for love. And that's why you're really just enjoying your own company more. You're just really opening up to new possibilities.
I've been really been buying myself roses, enjoying my company, enjoying the company of my clients that I'm getting.
Yes.
Every day it grows a little bit more, and I'm really happy to create a community.
Wonderful.
It's really fun.
It is really fun.
And I don't even think about the stuff that I don't have. Like, I'm just waiting for this lady in the other room to live out her time until she's done. And I'm very grateful, I think, that to be able to make a living and make my income without needing her.
Right.
I think Spirit opened up a window and showed me how big it could be.
Well, yes, and you see, we have to trust. We have to trust that just because it doesn't come the way we think it should, that the universe has something for you anyhow.
I agree. I agree. That's why I wanted to just talk, because I said, I saw the opposite. Last year we were dealing with vertigo, but this year I'm a lot stronger.
Yes.
Because of that, I think.
Yes.
It's come a long way, and I wanted to share with you.
Yes, thank you so much. You're welcome. And
love coming.
Yes, and that love is coming.
What aisle?
Aisle 4. I don't know what's in aisle 4, but just go walk on down. All right, Joey.
It could be somebody. I see a lot of realtors and people with careers driving Uber, so it could be one of those too. You never know.
Yeah. Hey, loving an Uber, never know, but that could make for a good movie for Hallmark. So keep us posted on that one. All right, Joey. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye for now. Bye.
888-565-1470. I've got to go to Hartford, Connecticut. I've got Sahara on the line. Sahara, how are you tonight?
I'm fine.
Good.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Sounds like it's a busy place back there.
Sorry about that. I wanted to know if do Spirit have anything to say to me? And
Sahara, you're going to have to step out of that room because I can't make a connection with all that going on. And we are on national radio, so the whole world now knows that you've got an unruly bunch back there. So let's step out of the room, get out of the house, run, woman, run, because I don't know what's going. I'm like, holy Christmas! I had my ear was like, oh wow.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you. How many little munchkins was all that noise, please?
It's 2, and the TV is up, so I'm sorry about that.
Okay, it's 2. 2 that sounded like 42, but that's okay. Oh, Lord.
I wanted to know if Spirit has anything to say, and start with that.
Well, Sahara, I would really, in this case, prefer for you to ask a question because there's a relationship issue or something that Spirit is making me aware of, and so I want you to ask your question.
Okay. Right now, I am in a relationship, and I wanted to know if it's gonna move somewhere, or should I?
So, what's their birthday?
Well, this particular person's birthday is April the 21st.
Do we have another particular person's birthday? Like, do we got choices, woman? What's going on?
It's one, But I wanted to know about this one. His birthday is April the 21st,
Okay.
1975.
Okay. So here I have a guy who's really trying to step into his energy of making a difference for himself. I feel like 2 years ago he had a setback and he's trying to get himself back on track. Does that make sense to you?
Uh-huh.
Okay. There's another guy you want to ask me about, yes?
Yeah, but
I know, because my spirit guides are like, she got choices, Sarah, so let's hear the other choice. So you want a message, we got to cut right to the chase. We got choices.
Okay, his birthday is December the 17th,
Oh, Lord.
1960.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so here we have...
He's older, and
he's does he have his own business or trying to put together a business, please?
well,
This
he's
is
overseas.
okay.
He's overseas right now, and he working in South Africa.
Yeah, he's got his focus this year is in career, but
yeah.
Okay. We do not need someone overseas. There are plenty of people to pick from right here in our own backyard.
No, he lives here, but he works in South Africa.
Okay, honey, that means he's not coming home for dinner, and he is off the list. I want you to just cross that boy off your list. Okay?
Okay.
That is not... seriously, you need to cross both these boys off your list.
Oh.
That's why we said you need to be asking questions. You need to ask the right questions. And the right question is there a better experience in love? Is there a better experience for my life coming for me? And the answer is yes. I feel like the relationship you have now is just really kind of stuck right now, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're not feeling like it's going to go in the direction that you want, which is that you know you can count on this person, correct?
Right.
And we're looking for someone who's going to be a life partner and someone permanent, correct?
Right.
Okay. Next contestant, we need to pull up another one because this is not working.
Oh, man.
We got to keep it real here.
I understand it.
And so for the moment of now, this is who we are with, and it's a fine relationship. But what you need to work on is what is it that Sahara wants for herself and for her family? And what would make her feel happy? And what's missing in your life? And don't focus on what's missing. Just notice what's missing and set your intention on creating it. And the universe will orchestrate a new story for you.
Right.
Okay.
My next question.
I'm sorry.
I know.
We're not going into a whole reading here. I gotta take my next call. Okay.
Okay. Sorry about that.
All right. So book a reading. SarahSpiritual.com. Because you have a lot to talk about. And you are playing a game that can blow up in your face. So you have to watch. Okay?
Okay.
Watch yourself. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. I love choices, but everyone be careful when your choices could blow up in your face, because we do not want to be in a relationship with someone and then, well, it's just not cool. We got to go to our next caller, and our next caller is Elizabeth, and she is in West Palm Beach. Elizabeth, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. I'm fine. Thank you.
Good to connect with you, Elizabeth.
Yeah. Actually, I have a question about my son. Every time I'm calling him, I mean, he's calling me mostly. So when he's calling, I hear in how confused and happy and hopeless he is in his life.
Yes.
And I just wanted to ask if there is any light in the tunnel for him, because it's really breaking my heart.
I'm sure.
Seeing how unhappy he is.
Elizabeth, what is his birthday?
It's August 1977.
Well, your son is in a box right now, and it's like he needs to learn how to step out of the box. He's like caught up in a routine that does not make him happy, yes? And I feel as if
Yeah.
there's a partner or someone connected with him, please?
Yes, he
Okay.
has
A
he
wife.
has a wife
Yes.
and son,
Okay.
and they both completely like zombie.
Okay. Well, we're not doing the zombie apocalypse now, but what I will tell you is that his life is not fulfilling him. I feel like the relationship between him and his wife, Spirit makes me aware of miscommunications, misunderstandings, and your son is feeling like he's in a box and he's trapped and he needs to learn how to get out of the box.
Yeah,
And
but is there any chance for him to get out of it?
sweetheart, there's always a chance.
Okay.
He needs to want something different.
Mm-hmm.
And then he can find his way. This year is not the year for that to happen. Next year is a much more social, connected year. And then I feel like even financially things turn around for him.
Okay.
Okay.
He's still
Yes.
he's thinking to go back to his old job, which is in New York. Now they moved to Georgia, so I don't know if that makes sense or not.
Of course it makes sense if that's where he has a better opportunity.
Yeah, for now it looks much better for him.
He doesn't like it in Georgia anyhow.
Yeah.
Georgia's not his place.
Mm-hmm.
And so he can go out ahead and work on his work and then see what happens next with his family.
Okay.
He's got to
Thank you
get
so
his,
much.
you're welcome. He's got to get his roots set. And yes, there is light in the tunnel. It's not a train. It is the light that he is casting out from the darkness so that he can find his way to a new opportunity. And that's going to take a lot of the pressure off of him. Okay, Elizabeth?
Yeah. Thank you. Much
You're
for
welcome. Thank you. Good to hear from you. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Ted. Ted is in Lake Worth. Ted, how are you tonight?
Oh, not too bad, but a little confused about my situation.
Okay, what is your question?
And, I'm being, one we'll get to right away is I was on the porch last night or so, and it was getting a little late, and nobody much was around. And all of a sudden, there was a voice that seemed to come from the street, and it sounded just like my mother, or much like her, and saying my name. And then there was nothing. The voice went away, and I don't know whether that's a spiritual voice that I heard, or I was hearing something else, and I don't know.
Well, we have
what
two.
you thought.
We have two choices, right? And you're not going to sit on your porch and hear a voice that sounds like your mom, and nobody's there if it's not your mom. Okay, so yes, it is the energy just to get your attention. I know you're not one step away from the cuckoo's nest, so you're good. So I know you didn't make that up. All right.
No, I heard something that had my name that she used to call me.
Yeah.
And nobody else much calls me that name anymore. And she had a regular name that she used to call me, and that name was said.
Right. But you see, nobody knows that, you see. So
that's right.
So, of course, you heard it. So don't doubt.
Yeah.
Remember, the topic of the show tonight is what? Trust your vibes. And thank you so much, Ted, because that is the exact type of question that fits right into the show, that lets us know that there'll be times where we'll question our own sanity, and we really know what we know. And, your mom has always been around you and always, guided you and given you support any way she could in moments that she could make it through the veil to connect with you.
Right. I see my father every night or every other night in a dream.
Yeah.
And it's funny, it's uncanny how he comes. He never was so very close to me
Yeah.
Physically was, but I mean, we weren't so great
Tight
together.
as friends. Yes, I understand. Mm-hmm.
But now he's there almost every night.
Mm-hmm. And they're letting you know that they're supporting you through some difficult times, that there's a lot on your plate and you're feeling overwhelmed, and they're letting you know that they're with you.
I'll just ask you, this person who's helping me, do you think that they are sincere? We're going through quite a thing now, and I don't know. I'm not being terribly specific because I can't be.
I understand, but I don't feel they're 100% sincere, no.
Uh-huh.
And you know that already, too.
Yeah, they seem to be out for themselves, but then they're seem to be the best choice at the moment.
So sometimes we have to, play the game a little bit. You just got to play the game, Ted. But, you didn't just fall off the turnip truck, my friend. So that they're not being 100% authentic, okay? And so, protect yourself best you can. Do what you need to do to guide yourself, all right?
Well, yes. Do you think we'll all get through this situation that I'm in?
You will.
I think they're talking about maybe January. We're being evaluated in this. Has to do with the house, and
you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Oh,
you'll get through it.
That's good.
Trust it all. We've got to take a minute to hear. We got to take a minute to hear from the sponsor now, Ted.
Okay. Well,
but you'll be fine. All right. Keep keeping on. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, Ted.
Bye.
888-565-1470. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and that's me, Sarah Spiritual. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. We're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me?
Interested in state-of-the-art healing? Call Ray Crowley at 561-276-9643. Ray Crowley is a pioneer in the use of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, effectively treating cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, brain injuries, strokes, and showing great promise for treating COVID-19 without mechanical respirators. Ray Crowley has 40 years of experience in physical therapy, treating sports injuries, traumatic brain injury, and other neurological conditions with astonishing results. Visit OxygenRescueCareCentersOfAmerica.com or call Crowley Physical Therapy in Delray Beach at 561-276-9643 to schedule your appointment today.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
And we're back here live on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. And we are answering your questions all across the nation at 888-565-1470. We're going to pop onto Facebook. We've got some questions to answer. We've got an interesting question, and this one's a goodie. Lavon Aquarius. She says, Sarah, I'm traveling to Texas in just a few weeks, and my ex still lives there. You know where we're going with this one, right, everyone? And we still talk. Already, I see caution lights. Should I see him or keep to myself? Well, Lavon, it's not in the best interest for you to take a step backwards and see him. Keep to yourself. He lives there. You talk to him. You're friendly. That's great. Well, we don't want to open up the door to possibilities of the past when the infinite possibilities of the future lie before you. Don't be going backwards, girl. We don't want to open that door. Thank you, Lavon Aquarius. Enjoy your trip to Texas, and please keep to yourself. And let's take another question from Facebook. We've got Angela Pacheco, and she says, does Spirit have a message for me and my husband? And, first thing I see here for both of you is that you are both going through a magnificent journey of balance. And this time for both of you is about understanding the work-personal life balance as well as your spiritual evolution. And Angela, your husband, is particularly in this really important energy of stepping into who he's come to be, his mission and his purpose. And I feel like he's getting ready to do a remake of himself. There's a change in direction. Makes me feel like there'll be a new idea, a new journey for advancement in career and work opportunities. So, Angela, you both are on a journey, finding balance and discovering yourselves, and any miscommunications and disconnect you have, this too will pass. Thank you so much, Angela Pacheco, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here for us on Facebook? Amy Hiller Kelly. Amy Hiller Kelly asks a really interesting question. She goes, hey, I just started dating again. Will I meet someone online? You will meet someone. I won't say you will definitely meet them online, but I do feel that it's important for you to meet people online because it gives you opportunities to explore what works for you, what doesn't work, and really understand the type of person that really jives with you. But I do see you meeting someone soon. Just don't know if you will meet them online, but the journey of dating through the online app will definitely build your confidence and give you a much stronger opinion of what it is you, Amy Hiller Kelly, want. Thanks so much for a great Facebook question. We're going to go to another question on Facebook before we go right back to our phone lines at 888-565-1470. We've got Grace Conright, and she says, I'm feeling a strong urge to hurry up, hurry, and figure out her soul's mission. I feel as if there's something is in the way, and she's seeking the guidance on that. Grace Conright, what's in the way right now is life. And life is not allowing you to do and explore the things that you would like. So be still with self, and the knowing of what it is you will ultimately do will come upon you like a whisper in the air that comes from a butterfly just flying by. It's got this beautiful energy of a blow to the ear that makes you feel as if you heard a statement, even though it may not be that statement. It is just the feeling that you are being guided. So, Grace Conright, trust this process. You're going to know a little bit more when we step into the month of February of 2021. Thank you, Grace Conright, for your Facebook question. And we're going to take another question from Facebook, and let's see who we've got. Holly Costanza Donaldson, and she says, hey, in what month will I be moving? So the first thing that they make me aware of is that this is a year to move, and that if we move December, January, that would be a really good time for you to make a move, Holly Costanza Donaldson, because you are stepping out of the patterns of where you've been. So let's see if we can start this new year right, Holly Costanza Donaldson, and make a move. We're going to go to the phone lines right now. I've got Roxanne, and Roxanne is in West Palm Beach. Roxanne, how are you tonight? Hi, Roxanne.
You. I have a question. I met someone, and the experience I had when I met them was just like I've never had that experience.
It was like kismet, right?
Yes. It was. So it was some untruthfulness, and we are in separation right now, and I'm feeling stuck and still, I guess, longing for this, wondering if this is the place that I'm supposed to be, or should I be trying to move forward.
What is their birthday?
May 26, 1972.
So the first thing that I see here for you, Roxanne, is that your woundedness is what attracted this person. When you realized they were being untruthful, what aspect of your life did it remind you of from when you were a little girl?
I did. I found out after, and it's so funny because this just came up a few weeks ago. My mom would always do this to me, and every time that she would be untruthful with me or do something to me, I would always accept her back.
Yeah. So you, Roxanne, have some healing to do of your little girl. It's not about the man that's in front of you. He is the person who's, your little girl wants to convince someone who is not being authentic with you that you are worthy of authenticity. And so you're attracting someone that you can convince that they have to be a better person to show you that they love you, because you want so much for them to love you enough to do the right thing. It's not about the man. The man is not the answer. You are the answer. And the man will always disappoint you, this particular man.
Thank you.
All right. Do some work. Roxanne, go to my website, sarahspiritual.com. And on sarahspiritual.com, read up on soul integration. I strongly encourage you, Roxanne, to do the work of healing this little girl as it's broken down in that particular session. Read the description. Because, Roxanne, what you will find is that until you heal this aspect of yourself, you're going to keep attracting a different version of your mother. And we are done with that.
Thank you. Could I ask you one more question?
Very quickly. Yes.
Lately, I've been seeing so many, numbers. Just they're I know I've been doing more spiritual work, working with myself and trying to, just learning, because I feel that I do want to work with people. Yeah. And I've just been seeing so many numbers.
444 333 1111. Yes, I see them all. I see them around you. Yes. You're being fine-tuned, frequency acclimated for your new beginning, and the angels are showing you that they are with you. There's a book that we have at the center, at the Expedito Enlightenment Center, and it is called Angel Numbers, and it is by Kyle Gray. So pop over to the center, pick that book up. You're going to learn a thing or two from those numbers.
Okay.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Roxanne. Look forward to seeing you at the center. Bye for now. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
888-565-1470. I've got to go to Dexter, and Dexter is in Deerfield Beach. Dexter, how you doing?
Oh, man. How you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing good as I can be. I'm talking all to you, so it's a pretty good life over here. How can I assist you?
I've been having these spirits around me lately, and a few days ago they start getting aggressive, and I'm wondering what's going on. How do I get rid of them, and what are they here for?
Well, there seems to be, and let me just first say to you that you're clearing up some old energy, and when I move you back into 2015, who are you with then?
I was with my wife, Maria.
Okay. And were you going through a difficult time then?
Yeah.
Okay. Did the relationship end right after that?
No, we're still
together.
seeing each
Okay.
other. Yeah.
But it was a rough time, correct?
Yeah.
And you almost
with
broke up?
Yeah.
Okay. So
And with the spirit around now, I notice she's acting kind of different too.
exactly. This energy is there's, thoughts or things. There's energy of people and things around you that are just not happy for the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people don't want to see people be happy. And Dexter, there's several things that you can do. At my center, I have a whole collection of things that I've made, products for cleansing and clearing. And I also do custom-made, personalized clearing bath to open up your energy. Now, to people who are not familiar with this, spiritual bathing is cultural. Spiritual bathing is in the Bible. It is something that is, centuries old. And we need to clear our auric field. And I feel as if this spirit's trying to hold you down so you can't wake up, so you're screaming for help and you're frozen. And we need to clear that energy and remove that. So there's some great tips that I can give you. One I can give you right now is to take some kosher salt that you get in your local grocery store and put it in a bowl of water next to your bed or a glass and change it every day. That's going to help. I also encourage you to take some holy water and sprinkle it on your bed so that it doesn't bother you, and sprinkle it around your house. Those are two quick things. But at my center, I have reversing spray, Archangel Michael protection spray. I have different things that we can recommend to clear out the energy and something to clear you. And then I think things will go back to the way they were. I feel like someone is just and they're in your inner circle, please hear me, very adversarial around this relationship. They are jealous and they do not want to see you two together.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
And this should make sense to you, yes?
Yeah.
And it's not something I like to talk about, but it kind of is what happens sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. And for her, what do you think about me and her? I could give you her birthday and see what you see in her.
Okay.
For the future for us.
But you're going to keep her, right? Like we're not trading her in, right?
No, I'm keeping her.
Okay. What's her birthday, please?
It's August 26, 61.
So this is an important year for her to practice self-care, self-love, unconditional love, and to find her personal power. I feel like she has not been recognized where she needs to for career and work, and so it's been chipping away at her. So there's advancement that will come to her once she learns to embrace her own personal power. All right. Dexter,
is there a future for us going forward? I mean, because it's been tough.
I know it's been tough. That's why I would love if you had a personal session with me, but if nothing else, give us a call, stop by the center, Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Just Google Sarah Spiritual, Sarah Spiritual, and you'll see where we are. Pop on up. It's worth the drive. And let's kind of clean things up, and then, yes, things will be fine.
Okay.
Thanks so much. Bye for now, Dexter.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then, well, we're going to continue to go all across the nation, and I'd love to hear from you. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. You know, we're going to be right back.
Interested in state-of-the-art healing? Call Ray Crowley at 561-276-9643. Ray Crowley is a pioneer in the use of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, effectively treating cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, brain injuries, strokes, and showing great promise for treating COVID-19 without mechanical respirators. Ray Crowley has 40 years of experience in physical therapy, treating sports injuries, traumatic brain injury, and other neurological conditions with astonishing results. Visit OxygenRescueCareCentersOfAmerica.com or call Crowley Physical Therapy in Delray Beach at 561-276-9643 to schedule your appointment today.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
And we are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM 103.9 and 96.9. And we are answering your questions all across the nation at 888-565-1470. And we've got to go to Jan. And Jan is in Coral Springs. Jan, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Sarah. Thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome.
My question is, I actually had the beautiful experience of meeting my twin flame back in 2007. We did break up in 2014, which I would believe due to an unhealthy twin. I was just wondering, will I ever meet someone like that again? Is it possible to meet another twin flame or a soulmate? And also what you see in my future regarding my career.
Okay, well, first of all, let's clear up a little bit of some passed along misinformation. We all only have one twin flame, just one. That is the other spark, the other half of you. Then we have a whole bunch of soulmates. Now it's possible you met your twin flame and your twin flame was not on an equal vibrational match. It became toxic, wasn't working, and will catch each other in another lifetime. But you won't meet another twin flame. If that indeed was the twin flame, you will meet his essence in another body at another time. But I do see soulmate coming for you, and I do see relationship coming for you. And the interesting thing is that this year is really about your career, your finances, your work. That's where your mind needs to be right now. Getting things, I want to say, off the ground to a next level, to a better level, financially a little more sound and also more connected, almost as if there's a project or a business thing we need to complete in order to really be in a better place. Does this make sense to you?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
And then when I move you into this next year, then you step into 2021, which, oh, Lord, we can't get there fast enough, but okay. But you take a deep breath. Hopefully you can breathe through the mask. And you take a breath and you say, I'm stepping into who I've come to be, the me that I've always known that I am. I am. And this opens up this new portal, this new energy, this new essence, this new flow. And when I see the flow around you, Jan, they make me so aware that you begin to understand the sole reason for what you do, why you do it, how you do it, and you emerge in a direction to put you on the path of your true soul purpose. This in the process opens up another doorway that brings you to the right person for relationship. So 2021 is a really important year for this time. And this message I give you comes from the Ascended Masters. They want you to know that you are walking a path that is to shine your light. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Jen, how did you hear about the show?
I just happened to turn the station on, and there you were.
Wonderful. And well, we welcome you to our family. And trust your gut, trust your vibes, and love is coming. But let's get laser focused for this project, business, career thing that I see, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye for now.
Okay, bye-bye.
888-565-1470. I just love hearing the story. I was driving in my car, cruising down the highway, and then what? You hear and you go, I just got a call. That's one of my favorite types of calls. Not that I don't love the people who call me every week, but it's always interesting to hear who gets guided by spirit to pick up the phone and dial, and who gets guided by spirit to leave a question in the Facebook feed or the YouTube feed. We've got to go to Facebook and check out some questions before we go back to our phone lines at 888-565-1470. You want to have your call answered? We're going to be getting ready to wind out of this show in just about 12 minutes, so let's hear from you. Rosie Pewitt. Rosie says, Sarah, any word for me from Spirit? Feel like I'm pulled in a lot of different directions. I feel like I'm needed. Go back. Feel like I'm needed. I know I got that, but feel like I'm needed. I got to finish reading my sentence here. I'm needed in more ways than before. Okay. So the first thing that I have here for you is that next year closes out a lot of, I'm going to say, scattered energy and even toxicity. And I feel like there's a dysfunctional, unhealthy enabling going on. I feel like you need to let people do a little bit more for themselves so that you can put your foot on your path for what you are to do. Next year for you opens up this clearing of old energies. I feel like there's a change. You may, Rosie, actually leave a workplace to go to another place, because I feel like a transition, a move. And I don't know that I want to place it with your residence as much as I want to place it with your career. And I feel like it's time for change to come for you. So, Rosie Pewitt, you're pulled in a lot of directions, but Spirit wants you to center yourself, ground yourself, do some breathing exercises, do some meditation exercises, and then trust that everything's going to unfold perfectly. And if I may spin you, Rosie Pewitt, into 2022, you've got a clean slate, a new beginning, and life starts to unfold a lot better for you. Thank you so much, Rosie Pewitt, for your Facebook question. I'm going to take another question from Facebook, and we've got Constantina. And Constantina says, hey, I've got a new job, but it's only for 8 months. Will it end at the beginning of June? What will happen after that? You know, Constantina, I know that they're going to love you at this job, and I know it's only for 8 months, but I feel like this opens the door for another job, another role, another connection. I will tell you this, that in this time that you are in, of new beginnings, next year is going to open up opportunity for you to feel much more empowered and attract an even better job. Constantina, embrace this job, because this is actually going to give you an opportunity to really explore all of your talents and attract the right next job after that. I know they're going to love you, Constantina. Thanks so much for your Facebook question. And we're going to go back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Dee. And Dee is in Boca. Dee, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Dee. Is this your first time calling?
It is, and I'm so happy we connected. It's been a long time. I've really wanted to connect it to you, and I just want to know what you have to say to me.
Okay. Is it the first time that you've called into the show?
Yes.
Okay. So let's take a look and see here. So, Dee, when I look at the energy, I look at the energy of change in 2019. We navigated some change, yes, please, at that time.
Mm-hmm.
We were clearing out old energy. They also talked to me about healing. There's a lot of healing going on within you, yes? They give me your heart. I feel like we've been healing our heart as well. Is that also true?
Sure.
Yes. Yes, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dee, you've got to ask me a question. You've got to ask me a question because there's so many different ways I can go that the best way I can assist you is if you ask me a question right now.
Okay. What do you see for the future for me?
And we are talking personal love relationship, yes, please?
Business.
Business, okay. So what do I see for career and business? That's what we're asking?
Mm-hmm.
And so, Dee, what I have here is connections with three people that are going to work together with you on something or be of assistance to you in integrating something that is your own project, your own business, and taking it to a different level. There's something that you started last year, and we've been trying to get it to move forward, yes?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
What does okay mean?
Okay means we've been transitioning for a while, but yes.
Okay, but most of the work that of transition was done from last year to this year, yes?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I see growth when I step into the month of May of 2021. Whatever the transition is, whatever you're working on with these individuals, we are on strong footing and strong growth in 2021. May 2021.
May 2020. Okay. And what about family? Do you see anything with family?
Okay. Is there a particular person you want to ask me about, Dee?
Brother.
Brother's name?
Bill.
And we're looking for a connection from Bill. Is this true, please?
No, just wanting to see if this person will move to a higher power.
He has his own path. Yes? He has his own timeline, yes?
He does.
Okay. What does the month of April, besides your birthday, have to do with your family, please?
My brother.
Okay.
424.
Okay. So let him process the way he needs to process. Okay. All right, Dee, thank you so much for your question.
Thank you.
Pleasure connecting with you. Bye for now.
Awesome.
Bye.
Take care.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go to Tammy. Tammy, how are you tonight?
Well, hi, Sarah.
How's everything going, Tammy?
It's going good, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great, and good to hear from you again. I know it's been an interesting few years and a lot of transition. We make a move, please? Did we make a move?
We did.
Good, and we landed on our feet rather well in spite of everything, yes?
We did.
Good girl. I knew you would. What's your question for me tonight, Tammy?
So this house that we moved to, do we stay in this house?
For now. For now.
Do I buy it?
I think we can do better. Don't you? I think we can do better. I think we could do easier for you is the better word I have for you.
Easier, yeah.
Easier, yes? I just feel like pushing to buy this would be pushing and you'd be stretching yourself too much. But at least you landed on your feet and you're proving to yourself you can take care of everything when you didn't think you could. So this is an important time for you. Bravo.
Like, what, do we live here like a year, a few years?
Through 2021, yes. 2022 is a new beginning for you. There's change. There's change coming.
And what kind of change?
Move. That's what we're talking about, is it not? Yes, it is.
All right. And then do you see me in a relationship at all?
I do. Just like I see you in a house, just like I see you being fine. These things take time.
I am fine.
I know you are. But you didn't think you were going to be fine. Remember way back when? That was crazy. But
it was awful.
It was
but
awful.
I've come a long ways.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
And here, in your testimony too, you thought having something for so long and then it just crumbling, that you didn't know what life could be, and now you realize that life's actually better than it was for all those years.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Isn't it interesting? And that's why I tell people, when you hold on to something so tight, if you just let it go, you might be surprised. The universe may put God will bring you a different experience that is going to bring you more peace, more joy, more happiness, and everything you've ever wanted.
Right.
Okay. Thank you so much for remembering us, Tammy, and following the show. I greatly appreciate it. Bye for now.
All right.
Stay
Thanks,
well.
Sarah.
Give my love to everyone. Bye. 888-565-1470. I just love when we get to hear from someone we haven't heard from in a long time. And those of you who have been following the show know that Tammy was really in a tough place, and her whole world came crashing down after 20 years of being with a person, and she just didn't know how she was going to manage. And look at her now. She can say, I'm happy, and she's doing better than ever before. Let's go to Fort Lauderdale, and let's talk to Nicole. Nicole, how are you tonight?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Nicole. They're getting ready to just kind of wind me down. I just got like a quick minute and a half. What's your question?
Okay, what do you see in the future for me?
That's so broad, my darling, but let me tell you this, that this year is a time for you to take better self-care and for you to embrace the things that bring you joy and happiness. And I do see advancement and promotion in career after the March month of 2021. All right, Nicole? Thank you so much. We are being waved off now, Nicole. Thanks so much. Bye for now. 888-565-1470. Write the number down. I do hope to hear from you next week. Follow me at sarahspiritual.com. I so appreciate all of you. I know we're going through some tough times, but hold the faith, stay strong, wear a mask, and God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.